Hello, my name is Adam Vinson, and I am the upper elementary and middle school principal here at Trinity Christian School. I want to take this time to welcome you to the 2021-22 school year. This is a special year for us here at Trinity because we are celebrating 30 years of ministry in the Coweta-Fayette area. God has been so gracious and has provided so much for us over the years. I've been here the last 10 years, and I can testify to the growth that we've seen. It's just been unbelievable to see how God has blessed us over these past 3 decades. But what we've kind of adopted here at Trinity is this idea of always forward, because while we're going to celebrate all that God's done over the past 30 years, we cannot wait to see what God still has in the future for us. And so we're excited to have you along for the journey this year. Like I said, we're going to be celebrating throughout the year the past 30 years, but also introducing you to some exciting information regarding to what God has in store for us in the future. Here at Trinity, our mission is to prepare today's student to impact tomorrow's world. What that means is that we want to help your child see their identity as an image bearer of God and to better understand how they can use the talents, gifts, and abilities that they have been given by God for His glory and honor. And so we want to come alongside you as the parent and help equip your child to see both the value they possess as an image bearer of God and the great purpose that they possess too. I love overseeing our 4th through 8th grade levels. What I believe is that the middle school years are such an important time of transformation. Those years are instrumental in what a student is going to be down the road. And so what we desire is to create an environment where your student not just survives middle school, but thrives during middle school. And so we're very intentional during those 4th and 5th grade years to help prepare our students for the transition to middle school. And then once your child is in middle school, we're going to work really hard to give them an unbelievable experience as they look towards high school, college, and beyond. Again, our desire is that they thrive during those 6th, 7th, and 8th grade years so that they are better prepared for the future that God has for them. As I mentioned, we have seen unbelievable growth over the years, and we continue to see growth heading into the 2021-22 school year. That's led to new faculty being hired, as well as a restructuring of our current staff. And so I want to help you understand some of the individuals that are going to come alongside me this year and be a support system for you and your family as you navigate through this upcoming school year. It might be helpful to think of 3 areas of assistance that my staff's going to provide. That's academic assistance, social assistance, and spiritual assistance. From the academic side, we have what we call academic coordinators. These are individuals who are responsible for the academic program for each grade level. Tiffany McBurnett oversees our 4th grade, Melissa Lanier oversees our 5th and 6th grade, and then Emily Walter oversees our 7th and 8th grade. These individuals are going to be able to help assist you when you have questions regarding curriculum, when you have questions regarding grades, even class placement for future years. These are the individuals that you're going to want to contact throughout the school year to give you insight and help when it comes to your child's academic development. In addition to those 3 ladies, Casey Hansen is going to be our return to academic coordinator. She is going to help you when your child has extended absences, when your child is sick, or if you're going to be away for a family trip. She is going to help make sure that your child acclimates back to the classroom quickly. So if there's makeup work, tests, quizzes that have to be made up, Casey Hansen is going to help schedule that with you. If you know that you have a child that's going to be out, you're going to want to email Casey Hansen, and you're also going to want to fill out the pre-absence form so that we can be aware of that, help our teachers know what's coming so that we can get makeup work to you in advance so that when your child comes back, they're not too far behind. And so we're excited about what these ladies are going to bring from an academic side of things. From the social side of things, Tiffany McBurnett, who also oversees our 4th and 5th grade academics, she is our Director of Student Life. Tiffany will be overseeing our counseling needs this year. In addition, she is responsible for the student life, planning field trips, a lot of the events that we do. She's going to help support your child. But one of the big things that she does, particularly for those of you that are new to Trinity, is she is responsible for acclimating our new students to Trinity. So she's going to be heavily involved in making sure you and your family are welcomed quickly to the Trinity family. If you have any questions or any concerns about how your child is transitioning to Trinity, she's going to be readily available to help assist you with that. One thing that we always do is we pair up our new students with current students here at Trinity. We give them a buddy for the first couple of weeks of school. Tiffany schedules those relationships as well, and so she's primarily responsible for the social assistance that comes for 4th through 8th grade. And then from the spiritual side of things, we have two individuals, Dylan Higgins and Ryan Tipton. Dylan is our Director of Student Development, and Ryan Tipton is our Dean of Students. Both of these individuals are instrumental in the spiritual formation and development of our student body. Dylan is going to help oversee our chapel services, our discipleship programs that are available for our students. Ryan oversees some of the disciplinary and corrective aspects that have to take place from time to time. But I mention him as a positive because what we do here at Trinity is we approach discipline from a discipleship standpoint. We want to help our students understand poor choices that they've made. We want them to understand better choices that they could have made, and we want to help equip them for when those choices come down the line to make better choices when they're presented with those options once again. And so both of these individuals work very hard to pour into the lives of your students. We take the spiritual development, obviously here at Trinity Christian, as a really important piece of what we do. And so both of those individuals are going to be super helpful. Feel free to contact them if you have any questions throughout the year about the spiritual development of your child. Again, what we're hoping is that with all of these staff members in place, we can give you more and more feedback about how your child is growing and developing, both from the academic side of things, from the social side of things, and from the spiritual side of things. We want to continue to equip your child to be the best in all of these areas that they can be, and we look forward to partnering with you this year. Next up, let's talk about some exciting changes that are coming for this school year. The first one isn't necessarily a change as much as it is a re-implementation of things that we were doing in the past, and that's our field trips. We're really excited to begin the year with the ability to get our students off campus once again for learning experiences. Our first trip that's going to be planned is our 8th grade retreat. This is a spiritual retreat that we do every year at Snowbird Wilderness Outfitters. We're also anticipating being able to bring back our Disney trip for 8th grade, our Creation Museum art trip for 7th grade, as well as our Huntsville, Chattanooga trip for 6th grade. In addition, our 4th and 5th grade are going to have opportunities to get off campus too, and we're really looking forward to bringing back field trips this year. For our upper elementary, we're continuing to tweak our program, and we're excited about some of the changes that we're introducing for this year as well for 4th and 5th grade. The first thing that you're going to see is that our 4th grade and our 5th grade are going to have Bible class all together with their grade level. So instead of having individualized classes, they're going to come together as a 4th grade unit and as a 5th grade unit to have Bible this year. This is going to allow us to also have individual class time for recess, which our kids are going to be excited because that's going to give them some additional time for recess during the day. So I know they're going to be excited to enjoy that additional time outside. But what it also does is it gives us the ability to have more intentional focused time on reading and writing in the classroom. And so once you get a chance to look at your child's schedule, you're going to see Bible classes there every single day, except for chapel days, which chapel will replace Bible on those days. But you're also going to see that your child has a reading class and a writing class. It's our belief that if we can lay this foundation in 4th and 5th grade and then continue to build upon that in middle school, our kids are going to be readily equipped for what they need, both from the reading comprehension side of things and the writing skill side of things once they get to high school. We're really excited about these changes for upper elementary, and we're looking forward to how God's going to use those in the development of our students. For middle school, we're really excited to introduce a new program this year that we're calling Form Groups. Form is short for formation groups. This is essentially going to be a small group ministry that we're starting for the very first time with our middle school students. These form groups are going to give your child the opportunity to sit down with one of our faculty members probably 3 to 4 times during the semester, which means over the course of the school year, they will have met with that faculty member somewhere around 8 times for the year. It's going to be a small group format, like I said, so they're going to have some of their peers in that setting as well. And really the focus and intent of these groups is to go deeper with our students. We want to be intentional in the time that we invest with them, and so we want to have conversations with them about how they're doing academically, what struggles are they experiencing in the classroom, what joys and accomplishments are they seeing that we can celebrate together. We're also going to delve into a little bit about how they're doing socially. Are they making friends? Are they developing good, healthy friendships? And if not, how can we come alongside them and support them in that? And then we're also going to have the spiritual component be a part of that small group setting too. We want to kind of press in a little bit and see how our students are doing spiritually. Are they growing? Are they learning to trust God more? Are there struggles, maybe questions that aren't being answered in Bible class or chapel services that we can come alongside and help answer for them? I'm really excited about what God's going to be able to do through these formation groups. In addition to our formation groups, we're also excited to bring community service back for middle school. Our community service requirement means that our students are required to serve 10 hours where they're basically just giving of themselves, their time, their energy, their resources for the betterment of others. And so if your child did anything over this past summer, we can definitely count those hours towards that volunteer requirement. But then throughout the rest of this school year, they've got all the way until the end of May 2022 to complete those 10 hours. Your child's Bible teacher is going to be the point person for any questions that you have, or if you're looking to get certain hours approved for that community service requirement, you can reach out to your child's Bible teacher. That Bible teacher is also going to share with you throughout the year the form that you need to complete for that community service requirement. Sometimes I'm asked, why do you do community service requirement at the middle school level? It's our attempt to kind of push back against the selfishness that oftentimes rears its head in the middle school student's life. And so it's a great way for us to focus on how our students can take the attention and focus off themselves and put it on others. It's a great way for them to learn how to treat others with kindness and respect and care and love. And so it's something that we require for them to do. They do get a grade for it at the end of the year. And we're also going to provide you with opportunities here at Trinity on campus to meet those requirements. So be on the lookout for emails that'll be coming in the Inside the Pride in the coming weeks about ways that your child can even fulfill some of those requirements here on campus. Sometimes your family schedule is a little tight in that you can't get out and do that in the community maybe as much, and so we like to provide some opportunities here on campus too. But we're excited to bring community service back this year, excited for how our kids can continue to grow and develop as they give back based on their talents and gifts and abilities.